Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the show. There have been some changes in one game, Killer Instinct.
That's correct.
The remake version, not the original.
Yeah, the original sucks. It needs
The
lots of
original is garbage.
Yeah, it's really terrible.
Oh, God.
This one's pretty good.
Just a pile of garbage. But yeah, KI, the new one, had some changes.
Yeah, it had a big balance
Right,
patch.
and I know you've already done a big talk with Infilament about that, right? Have you uploaded it to YouTube yet?
In fact, James, it is live on YouTube right now.
Sweet, okay.
YouTube.com/SupermanSageM. Over there. I think that's still the link to my YouTube. I think, because I changed my name on YouTube to just be SageM, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just SageM.
Okay.
But anyway, YouTube.com/SupermanSageM. You can go over there and check that out. I did a talk with Infilament, the guy who wrote the Killer Instinct guide, and we talked for a while about all the patch notes. So yeah, it still exists. There it is. It's up right now. It just got uploaded like a few minutes ago.
Yep, it's
like
a 2-hour long breakdown.
It is 2 hours.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's pretty long. We talk about all the patch changes. Like every character had notes all the way down. It's a super big patch. For KI, it's going to shake things up a lot, and it's been kind of in the waiting for a while. This is one of those things that's been talked about, so I think things are going to be shook up a bit, and it's good. It's a good patch. Ognos got the cool, Tusk got some cool changes, and Ognos got some cool
Projectile
changes.
invulnerability.
Yeah, you saw that, and he also has Skull Splitter.
Yeah, causing explosions and whatnot.
That's so cool looking. Oh.
I haven't seen it.
It's
That sounds
also
super cool.
so he comes down with the Skull Splitter, which is his air move that was useless before, and it creates a bunch of explosions that get rid of projectiles. And then you can shadow cancel that when you land too. So you can just be like, yeah, let me just come down and hit the ground with my sword, and explosions fly out that destroy projectiles, and then shadow through. And it's super cool.
That's a cool setup.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, so how's the general public reception been so far, or has it been just too new?
Pretty good. People seem pretty happy so far. Some people want more stuff for their characters.
Of course. I mean, look, that's standard. That's
why did my
standard.
character not get buffed? I'm not good, so my character needs more
The
things.
better question is, how's the reception been from everybody that's not about their own character?
No, it seems pretty positive so far. Most people seem pretty happy with it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Good stuff.
The patch is pretty big. It's a pretty sizable patch. There's not really system stuff, but a lot of the characters got changed in pretty big ways. So it's definitely one of those ones that you have to go through it with a fine-tooth comb and just look at everything and see what you think.
You know what? I was looking through the patch notes. I love the fact that they had patch notes, and then all of a sudden there's in parentheses look, we were thinking about trying to do it this way. Cool. This was our idea for why we did this. It might not work. It might not work. Let us know. We'll change it.
All right.
So I like that.
Let me tell you about those notes. I told them that they were genius. I was like, you guys have to, because League of Legends, when they do their patches, they put the notes in there. Right. So I told Keats, I was like, you guys should do this, and they did it once, and then they're like, we explain why we nerf stuff, and then people still come in there like, why would you nerf this? And they're like, it's in the patch notes. Why did you not read it? And he's like, why should we even do this? I was like, Keats, trust me. This is a good thing to do. And he's like, it is a good thing to do. And it's super useful, right? When you read all these changes, that you get the ideas. There's even some changes where they're like, yeah, we're not sure if this is too much or too little, so we'll adjust it as you see fit. Give us your feedback, and we'll see how it goes. And I'm like, that's awesome. Yeah, it's super great.
It's very
There's some cool changes.
Yeah.
Is there anything that jumped out to you as something that would change a character more than most, or?
I can tell you who I think is going to be strong in this patch.
Okay.
Based on everything, so the characters that stand out to me as real buff this patch, Arya, I think is probably the best character, because there's all these characters I felt were at about this level, and everybody besides her got changes that I feel dropped them. But Arya just had a little change. Right. So I think Arya is going to be super strong. I think Mira is going to be super strong this patch. Rash and Omen I also think are really good this patch. Right. Up there, super strong. And I think Jago Full War stay up there, super powerful as well.
What do you think about Arbiter? They changed this, you need 3 bullets for the loops.
So the issue with Arbiter before, is that he was kind of supposed to be the similar design to Spino, where he's really powerful Vortex character, but should have weak neutral and weak defense. But he was a super powerful Vortex character with amazing neutral and really good defense. Because his reversals are so strong.
Grenade was also really good.
So they changed that, and now he's kind of similar to Spinal, where he's resource heavy but has good Vortex once he gets going.
And then also the other thing I noticed too is half the patch notes felt like was idle.
Yeah, that character got a lot. And you know what's crazy? I still think he's one of the better characters.
Really? Okay.
Still think he's a good character for sure.
Half of the patch notes total was idle, and half of his patch notes were jump heavy punch.
I know, really. What a degenerate normal that was.
Yeah, that normal was pretty wild.
I played against a lot of jump normals, and I couldn't think of a jump normal in any game that was better than that I played. It's really hard to think of a better
I think
jump
he's
right.
right, to be honest.
It's
The
hard.
closest is probably Injustice Scorpion Jump 1 before they nerfed it. That's like the only thing I can think of where it was instant overhead, it hit on the way up, was super powerful. That's like the closest thing I can think to that normally.
All right. Well, I mean, if you guys want to learn a lot more details about the patch notes, you can look for them or go to youtube.com/SupermanSayJam. Check out his video and listen to him and Infilament, two of the smartest guys about Killer Instinct, discuss what they feel like the changes I'm going to do.
Yeah, we talk about each character and then we talk about their changes and then we spend like another minute or two just being like, this is where we think they are in the patch now. So, yeah, check it out.
September 22nd. New Street Fighter patch comes out, Urien comes out, and a lot more stuff that actually makes the game feel almost kind of more complete.
Yeah, it's like a complete video game.
More stage
Almost.
transitions. Those stats are finally going to work.
Yeah.
Wow, it looks like we're almost got a complete game on our hands.
Dailies are going to be implemented, and now
To me, that's one of the biggest things.
Yeah,
I was so disappointed that they didn't do that, knowing that they had all been playing Hearthstone specifically to research that kind of thing.
What?
Yeah,
because Hearthstone has it.
Yeah, Hearthstone has dailies.
Yeah,
where you,
yeah,
there's like daily challenges.
uh-huh.
Play as this class, whatever, how many wins. And they were all playing.
yeah.
And I thought for sure, like they're gonna be doing dailies. They're gonna learn those lessons, you know.
And not only that, but they're
They did,
upgrading
but 7 months later.
season passes to get the costumes.
That's
and
sick.
when you get the costumes, you get all the colors now.
Yeah.
You don't have to unlock the colors for all the DLC costumes and such.
pretty great.
And now you can buy all the other colors if you don't feel like doing survival mode. You can actually just buy the colors straight up. So they're doing a lot of cool things in there. But of course, one of the most important additions to that patch is Mr. Urien.
Yeah. Final
And,
DLC character for Season 1.
They had a trailer come out for him, and then they had the Winner Stays On. They got to mess with him, and they did also, the Street Rider, I think it was, got to do one of those character breakdown things of him. And he looks sick.
He looks super
He
cool.
looks really cool.
Yeah, he does.
I was watching them today, and I guess they get to make like little montage videos of like the combos that they find, and then they get to mess with them a little more. Urien has some really sick looking combos.
Dude, he has some sick looking
really
stuff.
does.
Yeah.
Man, it looks really cool.
You also saw they revealed what the secret costume was, right? Which was so the winner of last year's Capcom Cup, Kazunoko, got to design a character, and they asked, "What character you want to do?" And Kazunoko's like, "I want to design a character for Nikali."
Yeah.
So he picked
Because he wanted to do
Nikali.
Super Saiyan Nicole.
Yeah,
sick.
It does
and
look
he
pretty
did, he did like
ridiculous.
samurai costume
Yeah.
Nikali, and so GTO Akira actually asks a funny question. So who, if the winner gets to always make a costume, who would we like to see win this year and make a costume? See, like I'm scared. Like if Gamer B won, he would make a B costume for somebody. You know?
That would be awesome.
He totally would do that too.
That would be
Yeah, he would
lame.
totally do that. I think you're right. He totally would do that. Or he'd make them make a Twitch outfit or something. A Twitch B on Nikali.
I bet if Infiltration won, you know how into the ladies he is? I bet he would make some kind of costume where there's a skimpy outfit on an attractive lady.
He sure would.
Maybe jury.
I would think we might finally
What,
get one of those.
I mean, you think they would finally? Yeah, they would.
We might
they'd be
finally
willing
get
to
one of
Capcom
those.
would never
that?
cross that line.
We'll see.
But you know what? I mean, if they made that, I mean, wouldn't you think that would be banned from like ESPN or something like that?
Just imagine
It
if
could.
What a
just imagine
controversy.
if they said the winner gets to design their own outfit. Infiltration would be unstoppable. You'd be like, yo, you get to design a character outfit for anyone you want. You're like, anybody? Back to the lab. Like, you will not see this dude for
Seriously,
Capcom.
like they should do it like so. I remember like in Cross Tekken when they let you color your own characters, everyone would just make like the all red character. It was just like super gross.
Yeah.
Someone's probably gonna like. So I could imagine someone like Infiltration just do that.
Well,
I'm gonna make Shadow Charlie, and it's gonna be like.
Time to dust off the old playing gloves and get back. Make sure we have all red glowing Zangief.
Yeah.
That sounds like a big
Actually,
pile of nonsense.
You know what I would do?
There you go,
is I
red
would
glowing
do,
Zangief.
what was it called? The infrared
Infrared's-
costume
oh,
from
the-
Scorpion?
Oh, the one from
in
Mortal
Kombat
Kombat?
X, which is the worst costume in
Ever.
any game ever.
It should not be legal to
and
play.
it is the best.
It's so
it's
garbage.
so great.
It's so bad.
So great.
I would like to see Cien win, because I would really curious what he would come up with. He'd either do something super skimpy, because he always posts like girl videos on GIFs and on Twitter, or do something super sick with Fang, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
If he
I think
decides
he'd
to
come
stick
up
with that character.
You can't make
I feel like
Fang
he's
look
sticking
cool.
with that
I think
character.
you can.
That's a challenge. I want to see that.
He's a genius. He could do it.
You know, the thing looks cool. Anything.
Or Mago. Mago would come up with something hilarious.
What do you guys think of Urien so far, though? I mean, outside of the fact that he looks cool, I mean, like anything that you
really
noticed.
Interesting options.
I didn't get to see the video, so Logan kept talking about it. It looked like there was like a back throw into Aegis that would like OTG them or something.
You can do throw, and then you set out Aegis, and they'll bounce off of it, and you can actually get a combo. So you can do throw. Yeah, like they wake up if they don't block, they bounce, and you can combo in the super.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So it's like a meaty.
It's super meaty.
And Capcom probably saw it and was like, oops.
They were doing
that's probably what they want.
They were doing a lot of like bounce back. It was legitimately looked like Third Strike.
Right.
So it was a bunch of bounce back where you could set up shields right next to each other. They had them where they were doing like crouching strong, bounce, crouching strong, bounce, chop, step, super. It was
Dude, he
crazy.
looks like he's gonna be fun. He looks like he's gonna be
Crush
fun.
counter, chop. Oh man.
Yeah, it looks like there could be some fun stuff with him. His zoning also looked better than I thought it would. His fireballs look good. So I'm kind of interested in messing with him just because of that.
No, obviously he has the suit on, right?
I should do it before it comes out.
Oh, okay.
Before combos, yeah. Before combos.
Okay.
So it's yeah.
So here's the question.
Oh, that makes more sense.
What was the blocking sound? Was it normal blocking sound?
I don't know.
I couldn't hear it.
Because the thing is, he has a suit on, right? Like, if it was like a normal blocking sound with the suit on, but then when he got naked, like, it made the metal sound then. But, I mean, it should just be metal the whole time.
Dude, you really think Capcom cares enough to do that? I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe
a weird
another
spot.
7 months, friends.
Yeah, maybe a year from now.
But you know what? The encouraging thing was, so Hans actually, you know, they asked him some questions, he talked about some stuff. And he did talk about the fact that they are going to try to make, like, it sounded like that they're looking into some aesthetic stuff as well. So hopefully it's not just going to be, if they can fix Ken's face.
And Alex?
I was about to say, dude, just give me classic Alex. I'll be so happy.
Can you say at ease loser?
At ease loser.
That would be sick. I prefer that.
This Alex seems so much more like too pushy for me. I don't know what it is. I always felt like he was like on the lax side of being crazy.
Yeah.
In the circle of this part of the circle?
Yeah.
Did you
not like the other side.
Did you read his story thing? Like they were talking about his story from Street Fighter V is like he's like basically living out of like a trailer car or something.
That's his
He
truck that stopped.
He doesn't know what he's doing in life, but that's why in story mode when he meets Dhalsim, that's what sends him down the path to getting to where he is in Third Strike. And I was that doesn't sound like Alex at all to me. So
Definitely.
I thought he had some other mentor already. Like
yeah, he does that like Tom or something
Tom
like that. Yeah, but
whatever. I'm disappointed for Alex that he came out as the first DLC because I think if it had been the opposite, that Urien would have come out all janky and like his elbow would have been backwards or something. He would have had some wild V skill. He would totally useless.
Go to do Aegis and it flies out behind him or something. It's like, oh well, you know.
Crazy. Yeah.
And it's pretty like obvious to tell now that like the later characters were designed.
He shoots a fireball and he's doing this.
Where's the rest of his arm? Like,
I hope they fix Alex. It just fix his legs. Like please just fix his legs.
I feel like they're way too committed to fix his legs. I feel like
This
they're
is his
so.
style until he met Dhalsim and Dhalsim taught him to stand correctly.
Exactly.
His legs around.
And why?
He actually used yoga to fix his spine. That's why they like each other.
So I guess there's gonna be a new patch coming out also for King of Fighters 14 pretty soon.
Thank God. Man, that character is so stupid. Her, Nakaruru, that character.
You play
dumb.
K-Dash.
Dumb.
Yeah, don't you play K-Dash?
Nope.
Do you play
dumb.
No,
dumb
K-Dash is
and dumb.
ridiculous.
Come on.
No, K-Dash is good, but there are things you can tweak. Two things, and you're like, you know what? He's bearable.
Okay,
but
alright,
her,
fine.
Oh, dude, that character.
He's a serial down player.
No,
Hey,
I mean, look.
no.
Dude, all I'll say about
he was a
K-Dash, the
serial
only
I
thing
think he's
I'll
probably right though. K-Dash is just a couple of tweaks.
He's
only-
like a few
significant tweaks.
The only thing that I say about every time I see K-Dash, I feel like Bryan Singer likes K-Dash and he turned Quicksilver into K-Dash.
Oh my
Because Quicksilver looks exactly like
No,
him.
that's true.
Yeah, he
Man,
looks exactly
yeah.
like him. Like every time I see it, I'm like, are they the same character?
Does that
But-
make you like K-Dash less?
A little. No. They're not connected at all. It's okay.
Well, you don't like
Escape
Quicksilver?
one.
Who's your team in KoF right now?
It's Banderas / Angel, K-Dash Yori.
Oh, so you have a cheap team.
This game is fun. I've been
Okay.
playing.
It is
I've been
fun.
playing it a lot.
I feel like zoning is more viable in this game than in Street Fighter V.
Dude,
And that's crazy.
Right.
I never would have thought that's the case, but it is.
My team, I always pick because of aesthetic rather than playstyle, right? So I have Kenso and like Yuri, and like they are way more like, well, Yuri's pretty rushed down, but Kenso's like super zony.
Yeah.
He's super zony, and it's just really weird. And I tried to play him a little rushed down, and I was like, wait, this zoning works really well with this character.
Yeah,
so.
it's definitely it makes you feel a lot more in control. Characters like Mian, who legitimately only does
Dude,
this.
Mian is just
What a fun character.
Legit does this the entire time.
So
but they
good.
came out at TGS and they said they know for a fact that they left a couple of things in the game that were broken. So Mian, her bird beating every projectile in the game.
Yeah, being supers.
They already said
They said basically it was almost kind of like, look, we're not balancing 50 characters. We're gonna throw it out there, see how it goes, and then we'll come out with a patch.
So will Mian not be able to do infinite dive kicks?
Who knows?
Because like,
I
look,
feel like they're gonna have to.
I'm
They're gonna
saying
have to stop her.
Mian is
I don't
what
know.
I was
I like her.
hoping Tanya would have been.
Yeah.
In Mortal Kombat,
Right.
when they had Dragon Naginata and she was doing all these cool stuff in the air, you had to play this risky game in the air. And then I was like, just nerf her ground stuff.
Right.
And then they nerfed all her air stuff.
Complete opposite.
Yeah, they definitely toned her down.
Very silly. But yeah, that's what I hope they keep for Mian. If they tone down other stuff, I don't even think she's that oppressive otherwise. But if they tone that stuff down,
They fixed something on her landing recovery where it's like it takes a little more. Or was it? Oh no, that was mine. I apologize. At first they made it so she had a little more recovery and you could roll and punish her a little harder. But now it's even worse because in instances, even with Nakamura and her, you legit get walking forward animation and you have to block the other way.
Right.
It's really weird. So.
Yeah, dude, with Mian, like, you can roll underneath any of those. Like, in a game that has so much mobility, I don't think that's terrible.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's not impossible to beat, but like I'm telling you right
is
now,
really good.
not playing KoF and then seeing that, you're gonna be like, it's so hard to deal with.
I really do also hope that they do change some of the things, like, so I mean, obviously some of the ranking is kind of messed up. They're not obeying the region and they're not obeying the connection settings very well. Also, another thing is like you can wait for matches in training mode like every other game, but it's literally menu, pick training mode. Now you're in training mode, you play training mode, challenge, and after the match is over, you're put back to that front menu where you have to pick training mode again, then go back to training mode.
Oh, that sucks.
Little things like that I hope they fix, as well. But I mean, it sounds like doing a lot of stuff. They want to do harsher penalties for rage quitters, etc. So, again, I'm really enjoying the game so far. I'm liking it far more than I thought I was going to.
Same.
So
I'm currently playing my same 13 team, which was King, Maxima, and Daimon.
Yeah.
You're definitely a maximum player.
Yeah, dude, obviously. But in 13, I tried like Billy and I tried King and so I tried some zoning type characters and I was like, this didn't work how I wanted to. But I really like King's options so far, and Mian is super fun, and even Nakoruru, like, I feel like she can. Obviously, they're gonna nerf her.
They're gonna nerf the shit
But
out of her.
I hope that they don't nerf like the sort of zoning aspects of her.
Oh no, yeah.
Those are really fun.
She actually looks, and I kind of feel like she plays like a Sam Show character, where it's just like swipe block. All right, we're going back into this game. Like she plays like that, and there are other characters that kind of play like that, but she's the only character I feel like that plays exactly like the game she's from, and still fits really well in the system. So I think that's really cool. So.
Okay. Well, more games, more patches. Tekken 7.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Tekken 7 Faded Retribution receives title update. Here's the change log. The change log is doing it.
I didn't realize
They nerfed all the damage on all the rage arts. Yeah.
It's absurd patch notes.
Yeah.
It's so long.
And they changed all the backdash distances and speed, so all of them are universal now. Yeah.
Universal backwalk and backdash.
Yep.
What?
Yeah. I don't think that's gonna stick. In all honesty speaking, only because like they've been really good at doing these balance changes and then either reverting or changing again.
So it definitely looks like they're testing stuff.
Yeah, it's just I feel like because they still have they also Master Raven is in this build now, and she's sick.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, she is so sick, but she has
She
like
looks
some
really cool.
Dude, that character is ridiculous. I'm considering playing with that character. That's how sick she is. But of course they got like a lot of like small glitch stuff where they're definitely gonna fix, and those are some of the things they're really good at like sniffing stuff out like that and just nipping it in the bud. So and it's like you said, it's a bunch of character like specific changes as well. So
Yeah, so I'm really excited about this. I mean, I like the fact that they keep tweaking it. But the other big news that's coming out.
Oh god, it's so sick. All right, go ahead.
The other big news about it is that they said that starting in December, every round 1 location is going to have a Tekken 7 in the United States.
Whoa.
I hope that's the most current Tekken 7 and not Tekken 7 vanilla.
There's no way that they're going to give them Tekken 7 as opposed to Tekken 7 FR. It's not possible. There's no way that's going to happen.
If they give them vanilla Tekken 7, that would be whack.
It'd be useless, right?
Yeah.
Like,
everyone,
why
no one
bother?
would play it. No one would play
I hope
it.
it's
And in
the
fact,
most current build.
round 1 would be mad because it was like you just gave me this crappy version. No one's going to come out and play it.
They
it's
So-
gonna be
definitely
on
know that.
whatever the cab is called, right? Like the connected cab, or that's called.
The thing is about it is
It
like
has to be updated, right?
most of those are done, and on top of that, to even play Tekken 7, they have a currency system that you have to buy credits. So you can't just buy it. You have to buy the game and then you buy credits to play the game. So there's no way you can charge them for an old game. It's not possible. But whatever the case is.
Okay.
Also, that's right. So someone found out that KoF14, you know what, King of Fighters 14 has a bug. I don't even think it's going to be new. I'm sure they'll patch it out. But it has the digital pad problem where if you hold 2 directions, you block mix-ups. You block mix-ups. So that's going to be a problem for a little. That's not going to last long. That'll get patched out.
Yeah, you fix that pretty easily.
Yeah, so I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. If it was an old game before patching days, we would be like, well, no more left-right mix-ups, but, you know, I don't think it's going to be an issue. Also, apparently Yomi Gaming's Michelangelo got a chance to play Injustice 2 at GameStop Expo.
I saw him there. I saw him and Katana probably.
Okay.
Oh,
And I guess he had some impressions. I haven't been able to listen to it or read it or anything like that. I don't know if you guys saw anything about it or nothing.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
No, his future, you know, he didn't play Injustice at all. He played MK9 and was a really good player. Didn't play Injustice at all.
He played it for a little while and then kind of gave it up.
Like, almost instantly.
Yeah.
And then he immediately came back to MKX and he was really good.
Yeah.
And I remember asking him why, and he was like, I'm a Mortal Kombat player. Like, I'm not a fighting... Like, he didn't say this. He said, I'm a Mortal Kombat player. But that implies, like, I'm not a fighting game player.
Right.
I just like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, he's just a Mortal Kombat player.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
but, you know.
I hope he plays Injustice, though.
But also, Virtua Fighter 5 Showdown, Final Showdown, has been added to the Xbox One's backward compatibility list.
That's actually
So
pretty sick.
if you have that, you can play that over there.
On Xbox One, yeah.
On Xbox One, if you have an Xbox One.
Which
For
you
those like 7 lucky people out there who have an Xbox One, you know.
I got a free Xbox One recently.
I know.
How's that going for you?
Well, you'll have to ask whoever bought it off.
That's the proper answer.
I forgot to change the subject to games, but we're moving on to community here right now. So this is really interesting. The Reddit group Street Fighter, our Street Fighter, has decided to do this like sponsorship thing, where basically you can nominate people who you feel like are good members of the FGC, who have a good personality, who are really good, that need to stream more and be more be more seen, be more public. And they're having this whole thing where once they figure that out, then everyone's going to basically, pool money together so that they can buy better streaming equipment for the guys so they can stream more. And so I know they were taking nominations recently. I don't know how far along they are in this process, but it sounds really interesting.
It's a very cool idea.
Yeah, it is a really cool idea. Frankly, I mean, I think that they should sponsor us and so we can actually get real equipment here and stuff like that. So,
There's probably people who
for sure, of course. But yeah, no, I think it's a really, really cool idea.
Seems smart. I think that's dope.
Yeah.
Give some proper exposure to these people who.
Check it out.
Yeah, so they're going to
Reddit.com/r/Street Fighter.
That's right. They're going to plan to sponsor Blair by giving them hardware to stream on, assistance setting the stream, and public exposure by giving the stream prominence on the R Street Fighter Reddit. So the sign-up phase starts on September 14th. Doesn't have any dates on when it ends, but very cool stuff. So shout-outs to that community there for doing a great job. Also, you know that Red Bull's doing cultivation episodes for Leffen right now. Episode 3 just came out where he actually returns to North America. And so check that out.
Okay.
Just look up Red Bull Cultivation. You should be able to find that. Novel Tataki is still making some Killer Instinct guides.
Yep.
So he came out with a new mini KI guide. This is episode 2, and he talks about the unique combo structure. I haven't seen.
I got to see the first episode.
Oh, okay.
It was cool.
Okay, so he has a second one which talks about the combo system in KI. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to see it, but he's made a lot of great content for Guilty Gear already, so I trust that this is same quality of stuff for him.
Another system-heavy, complicated game.
Yeah. And then also some little bits of hardware news. Arc System Works has a limited edition Guilty Gear Exert Revelator arcade stick that you can find at
It's
Arcade
like
Shop.
this big looking.
Yeah.
I actually know
It was, like,
somebody
huge.
in Texas that has one, oddly enough, but they got it elsewhere. But it's definitely there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how.
Well, you're part of Arcade Shock, right? So
Yeah.
like we should have one here.
Says
we can
regretful.
show it.
Yeah, I guess I'm part of Arcade Shock.
I just felt like you were gonna ask or something, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
He immediately did.
Yeah.
But also, if you were a joystick creator from a long time ago, you know about Toodle's Cthulhu Board, which basically was a super easy to mod little PCB board that lets you hook it up to all sorts of consoles
But
and
I have
such.
my stuff.
Looks like it's being brought back at Paradise Arcade Shop. So if you are into still building your own joysticks, this is something that you might want to look into. Again, the original one that he had was super easy to mod. Like everything was just all like set up for you. So I'm assuming that this one's going to be set up for all the current consoles now. Because of course the old one was for PS3 and Xbox
Right.
360. So.
I got to use this.
Oh, you did get to use it. Oh, sick.
I got to use it in Wednesday Night Fights. Yeah, I got to mess with it a little bit.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty neato. Not sure how much I'm saying about it since it's not out yet. But I got to mess with it a bit, and yeah, I was a fan. I thought it was pretty easy to mess with, and felt good.
Cool.
Yeah. So,
that's
can't wait to see how it comes out.
all I have for community news.
All right.
Let's-
Anything to ramble on about?
That's about it, probably, right? Do you
Somebody
have
wanted
something?
us to do No Shave November, as if it would be a contest between us as to who would win.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm already doing No Shave November. This is the best
How's
I'm
that
gonna
going
get
for
to
you,
be.
James?
This is the best I'm getting at this point in time.
I don't like growing out my beard super long anyway. Like, I like it at this length, and I just trim it. Because I feel like if you grow it super long, it gets...
Yeah, it gets annoying.
I don't like
it
the
becomes,
face.
It becomes a
Yeah,
bit much.
I'm with you, dude. Yeah, okay, if you let it last long enough, it's not itchy anymore.
Right, no, I don't get the
But
itchy
you have
face.
to like barrel through that
Yeah.
itchy phase, and it's annoying. And even after that, you have to take such good care of this area here, because literally it prevents you from moving. Like,
Yep.
to go like this becomes tough, and so people who have long beards, they have to trim underneath.
And you have to clean up the neckline constantly, and like all this kind of stuff.
I'm
It's
getting
really
the cut
tough.
tomorrow, and I'm...
In November, I will probably trim it once, and that's it. And that'll be my no shave November.
I don't like not shaving for long periods of time, because then my body hair connects from my
Oh,
head
God, that's
all
gross.
the way down
You
south.
become a Sasquatch?
Right,
Oh,
right on
dude.
through this territory
That is
here.
tough.
Right on through.
I do not have that
Bigfoot,
issue.
Ultra Bigfoot Dave. That's what...
Look, man, you know what's funny? My girlfriend recently, she was like, hey, she like pointed out some hair on my body. It was like, I think I was growing a unibrow or something, and she was like, you're gonna take care of that, right? And I was like, I guess, but you know I'm gonna end up as an old Jew one day, right? Like, that's where my story ends. With hair everywhere.
Wrap
the
that
end
story
of
up.
the tale.
And it's
Yeah,
just
so
a dog, like a puff face.
Out of my ears, I gotta, that's, dang,
Oh no, man.
that's her future.
I'm still trying to decide what I'm gonna actually cut this off and just go back to, mustache, goatee.
Have I ever seen you with a clean
I don't think
face
I've ever seen
before?
you like that. Yeah.
That's how we met. I guarantee you, because I've never tried to maintain this
Really?
before I moved out to the West Coast. So.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean honestly, like what I have right now, even if I let it grow, it'll just be here and it'll just be here. I cannot grow, except for like 2 spots right there I can grow.
That's
You can grow dimple beard?
Yeah, basically. Dimple. Dude, I never, is that a
Dimple
thing?
beard?
I don't think so.
That's amazing, I'm gonna do that.
You could work on it.
Yeah, I'm just
Why
gonna
don't
like,
you
grow
only
out this,
grow out
like,
the
this,
dimples.
this hair like sticking out like this. dude.
That sounds genius.
You look,
good.
you look like an actual catfish.
That's how you should look at. You should let it
You
go.
would turn into
That
a
would be
catfish.
Jimmy
You-
Catfish
Jimmy-
Mouth.
You'd be
Jimmy
taking
Fishmouth.
on your true form
Jimmy
as
Catfish
Jimmy
Mouth.
Fishmouth.
Here's what you do: you let it grow out all of November, and then Capcom Cup heads out in December, and that's when he's got things on his face. Boom! December dimple beard.
Boom. Alrighty.
You look like Seaman. That's exactly what you look like. Oh my god. It's the old Dreamcast game?
Dude, you guys don't know about...
Oh, yeah. There's no way this guy did.
Yeah, he's too... Dude, Sajam doesn't know anything about Seaman, okay? So
do you know what a Dreamcast is?
Yeah,
man.
No. I know what a Dreamcast is. You hang it above your bed.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Native American
catch
thing, right?
his dreams, yeah.
Yeah. Come on, I know about. Everybody knows about that, you rookie.
Stupid me.
Yeah.
That's right.
Fair enough.
Can't get 101 this guy.
Heyo. Alright, well, thanks
Seam.
for joining us. I wish I had done that better.
You're tired, dude. It's late. It's
if I
late.
could only go
know
back
what?
in time and remake that seam joke.
Oh, you're still mad about that one, huh? Yeah, that's fine. It's like when all of us try to do Segway stuff. It just doesn't work, right?
Seems like it's the end of the show.
Only the master. Only the master.
I hope that you all have a good night.
But this weekend, definitely check out Tasty Jam as well as Rip. They're all
Wizard
gonna
World.
be at Wizard World this weekend. Yeah, so definitely check that out. It should be fun stuff. All right, and lots of other cool events. So peace out, everybody.